Oh, right, what's up? Good morning. Um, Good Monday. Oh man, hold on. Hopefully everyone had a good weekend. I I I rested this weekend somewhat, but yeah, it's funny. Hmm, not as ready for the stream as I thought, but I had the stream on Friday. And if you watch the stream, you know what it's about. I'm like, did I talk this up or did I make this happen? Because I thought I was gonna come back in checking on stuff like during the weekend, but I was busy with other stuff, and then I was trying to rest. But yeah, when I came back in, like late last night and this morning, it's more people doing exactly what I was talking about from Friday. It's just really annoying. It's annoying, um, but I guess I shouldn't be annoyed because I want to say a term on stream, but I don't know how to say it. But it's a term where I'm from. What they call it, Captain Saver. Saver. I'm trying to think of another term. Just basically, when you always just running and jumping, trying to help and save people. I've had this problem like my whole life, and now I realize I can't save everybody. So some people just going to get bamboozled. They're going to get tricked. But yeah, it's starting to feel like I talked this whole thing up because I talked about it Friday, and now literally everybody's doing it in the most convincing fashion, trying to tell you why this project from last cycle is so amazing. And I don't even like that's another thing. I don't like when projects change what they are. Like, how are you one thing last cycle and now this cycle you're something totally different? Anyway, the stream is not starting like thought it was going to, but whatever. Yeah, I just been seeing a lot of it. It's just a little annoying, but I just got to focus on myself, what I'm building for my family, and I guess the regular rest of you guys is hanging out with us in the Patreon and the group and all that kind of stuff. But I do want to actually I want to talk about two very important things. They're very important to me, and I want to share them with you guys. But they're probably the last thing I'll share. But anyway, Bitcoin right now is at did we drop below 58? When did that happen? Oh, it just happened. This is what happens when I get on stream. Let's see. Yeah, it just dropped. So we're at 57.5 right now. Um, I'll talk about what the price action may be. It is what the thumbnail is about. Um, I do have a take on it. I just thought it was a funny thumbnail. Um, anyway, let's get to it. So, Bitcoin Ethereum, not a Bitcoin Ethereum, Bitcoin ETF inflows on Friday were 263 million. Ethereum did have inflows, not a lot, but inflows of 1.5 million. These Ethereum inflows are much smaller than I thought they would be, but at the same time, it's because everybody knows the playbook with Grayscale selling out of there. So maybe everybody's waiting for Grayscale to sell off more of their Ethereum because they saw what happened with Bitcoin. Maybe that's what's going on. But yeah, that's what we got going on. 260. That's actually a big one of the biggest difference we had in the inflows. But yeah, that is that. I'm gonna blow through a lot of this stuff, and it's probably gonna be a short stream. And I think I mean it this time. But I just thought it was funny. It says big breaking news. BlackRock now controls 2% of the total supply of Bitcoin. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like I said before, I feel like it's probably like 6 to 8%, if not more. There's no way you're gonna really believe that you know all of the Bitcoin that BlackRock is holding. It could be 12, 15%. We don't know, but I know it's not 2%. Whatever we think we know is probably at least three times more than that. Um, which is why they're gonna have a lot of games being played, a lot of market volatility. It's gonna be a lot of whale games. And I said this before. I think a lot of people, with hindsight, just like I said, a lot of people who profess themselves as crypto gurus or leaders, people who made channels, because they have a hindsight of how crypto was last cycle, it makes you feel like it's just going to be smooth and easy. But that's a whole different cycle. It's a whole different batch of tokens, crypto projects. It's all new. It's a whole different cycle. And I even remind myself of that sometimes. So I'm not saying like I know more than anybody else, but everybody feels like a genius when they have hindsight information. But this cycle about to be, I think it's going to be crazy. Is it going to be good? I think it's going to be good too, but it's not going to be as smooth as people think it's going to be. Just like people always say, when you look at the charts, you got to zoom out, because people look at charts in the short term, whether they got a super bullish point of view or a super bearish point of view, they're just looking at the short term. They're not zooming out to see what the whole chart was. And so all these drops we seeing right now, they probably won't be noticeable next year when you're looking at the chart, or well, not next year, you know what I'm saying, the next 2 to 3 years. But it's gonna be crazy. I think we're gonna make a lot of money, but it's not gonna be as smooth as a process as people think it's gonna be. Anyway, I think they got more than 2%. El Salvador says they will no longer be, excuse me, let me just read what it says. President Bukele announces that El Salvador will no longer borrow external debt to finance its budget. This dude is really bullish on Bitcoin. I think it's been working for them, so can't knock him. It seemed like it's been working. This next thing, give me just a minute, y'all. This next thing, I'm not going to get too much into it, but Ethereum Foundation researcher Danny Ryan steps away after 7 years of contributions. Let's put it this way: Danny is like a huge person in the Ethereum ecosystem. He's like one of the guys that helped with the when they went from proof of work to proof of stake. He says he's just stepping down because of, I guess he says it's because he wants to relax and chill, and I guess it's been too much work for him or whatever. He says it has nothing to do with Ethereum, but I do know Ethereum has been having a. Let me slow down here. Ethereum has been having a lot of crazy stuff going on with it. You know, Vitalik selling a lot of his Ethereum. A lot of people saying like, oh yeah, last cycle we was looking for the Ethereum killer, but now this cycle Ethereum's killing itself, and we got all the different new layer ones that they think is going to overtake Ethereum. Ethereum fees have gotten better, but still slower than a lot of chains, but it's more secure. But it's just been a lot of stuff going over there at Ethereum. What I will say, I think I'm gonna sum this up. I was gonna talk about it long, but I'm just make this short. I will say that Ethereum has fallen quite a bit, and I've been saying this for weeks now. I feel like they're just dropping it low enough, so the percentage gain from the bottom is higher. I know a lot of people think it's about to die off. It's one of the two main topics I've seen being talked about on Twitter. I think it's gonna be fine. I still don't hold Ethereum, but I think it's gonna be fine. I just remember. Is the sound too loud? Because I remember I turned the sound up on this. Hold on. Y'all might not be saying nothing, but I do remember I turned the sound up too high. Hold on. Let me turn this down just to make sure we don't crackle. All right. That should be a better level. Because I remember last time I had it at the volume, it was, it was muddy. But anyway, Danny says he's taking the chill pill, but it's kind of crazy to do in the middle of the cycle. So I feel like this is just what they wanted to put in the press release. Not trying to FUD Ethereum. Once again, I can't FUD Ethereum. It's too big. But I just like, I wonder if stuff going on behind the scenes and he just decided to call it quits or whatever. It's just a weird time to do it. But I think I pretty much covered that. I think Ethereum's going to bounce back. I know everybody think it's going to zero, but it's going to bounce out. They got the ETFs, and like I said, maybe it hits somewhere around 8,000 by the end of the cycle. I don't know, but I'm just covering the news because it's a pretty big topic. I think I've pretty much covered everything with that. I just blow through this. Just a lot of people selling Bitcoin just in big batches. I don't know why. I can't tell you why. Maybe it's just where they want to take profits at. Well, I will say the one guy, it looks like he was whatever it is, was trying to swing trade, but they end up, what was they trading with? This is It was quite a bit, just put it that way. But they ended up losing $6 million. So that lets you know how much they was playing with. So it was in the hundreds of millions, but I think they made profits on their first trade, and the next two trades didn't go too well. That's what happens when you get greedy with trading. That's why I try to talk about not trading, and maybe I have to talk about one stream. The whole reason why I try not to do that as much, I think it just messes up your mindset, and then you keep. Oh, somebody did say audio's breaking up. I didn't even see your comments just now, but I think I did adjust it just now. That's why I was breaking up. I think because the volume's too high, but it should be better now. Why are my comments coming in late? I don't know why I just saw that. I don't know. But yeah, people selling Bitcoin, whatever. I'll get to the price movements of that later. Do I want to talk about this one? Not necessary. This is the crap I was talking about Friday with people trying to pump old bags. I think I talked about that all long enough Friday to be talking about it again today. If you missed it, then go watch the stream from Friday. But yeah, like I said, I came back this weekend. It's like more people are playing that game right now. All right, let me get to my notes, and then I'm going to share two things with y'all. Oh, well, my first note is just that. This what I talk about on stream Friday. A lot of people are doing it. If you saw the stream, you saw the stream. I already talked about that too. I guess I jumped ahead. I was talking about what the price of where Ethereum may go. Like I said, I think they're just dropping it low enough so they can get a good percentage from the bottom and let it run up. And plus, they try to scare people out the market with Bitcoin and Ethereum moves. This one's touchy. So, okay, so I was talking about this Friday. I tell you guys, like, as I keep saying, doesn't mean I'm better than anybody. I just know my mother raised me different from a lot of people, and even as I get older, I just realize how much different I am from people. Not that I'm trying to be like some saint or anything. I just, as I've been saying since the beginning, I don't think you have to use people and abuse people in order to make money in this market. So I talk about everything. I talk about mess ups. I talk about altcoin picks bleeding that I had, and like just all that kind of stuff. But anyway, one of the main things, topics on Twitter today is, along with everybody thinking Ethereum is dead, is I told you was one of my first videos I made on Celestia. It's one of my biggest convictions. I like Celestia. I can say a whole bunch of positive stuff about it. I made a video explaining it. I hold it, invested in it, whatever. But they got this big unlock coming up, and so I think I remember what I said Friday. So they got a big unlock coming up, like a big unlock, like what was it, 150% increase in the supply, which is can be seen as not good. That's a lot of dilution in a short period of time. So there's like 4 different ways to talk about this. Let's see if I can cover at least 2 or 3. Number one, and none of these are absolutes. I'm just giving you the different scenarios and the different options. So number one is the traditional way stuff happens. A big unlock is coming, and whether that be a YouTube influencer, Twitter influencer, or whoever, when that unlock is coming, most of the times they're in that unlock, which means they're going to get some of the tokens of whatever tokens is being unlocked. And so when this unlock is coming, they'll all start talking about the project and trying to get you to be bullish on it, to buy the project so you can pump their bags. Let me not make that too long. That's a statement, period. I think I can put a period at the end of that sentence. The unlock is coming. They're about to get some of their tokens. So they're going to start talking about it. So you buy it and pump up their tokens before it gets unlocked, so that when it gets unlocked, the price is higher. Then they sell their tokens when they get unlocked. That's one scenario. And the other scenario is that this is, maybe I don't follow stuff on Twitter like I do. Like I said, I've been collecting Twitter pages for years now. I got like 6 different crypto Twitter pages. I follow hundreds, if not thousands of accounts or whatever. So this is a big thing they're talking about. on Twitter is this whole Celestia thing. And so because it's talked about so much, it's not like it's like one of those unlocks when you didn't know it was coming. You know how sometimes you hold an altcoin and you're like, oh, why the price drop? And then you go find out like, oh, they had a token unlock today. Like this is not a secret unlock. Everybody knows about it. So what some people are speculating, which does make sense because it's already widely known that a lot of people are going to try to short Celestia. And because they know they're going to try to short Celestia, market makers, whoever, is going to force a short squeeze, which means instead of the price going down, like some people speculating because of the unlock, that the price will actually go up. So I know y'all probably don't want to hear this because now I just gave y'all both sides of it, but this is why, I can give you two more examples, but that's the up and the down. One side it can go down, one side it can go up. And that's why I keep saying I try to build a mentality into people to watch my channel of really just not, I know it's not always going to make sense, but not always just trying to time the bottom because things can go either way. You just have to get an entry that you're happy with. And be honest, I know because I do tell the truth on my channel that I piss a lot of people off. I saw somebody else knew that. I guess I pissed off too. And I know it's me because I'm the only one that talks weird like I talk. I know that. So I know I'm weird to y'all. I know I speak different to other people. So when people try to talk around something that I talked about, I know I'm the only one that said it. So I was like, well, I guess I pissed them off too. I don't really care though. Yeah, you'll see people stuff like, if you did this and if you did this and whatever, you could have made more money. Damn, jumping ahead. Let me jump ahead. Let me jump ahead. This is one of the last two things I want to cover, but let me just go and cover this. And it goes along with what I'm saying. I hope y'all see the correlation. So what I'm saying now, a lot of people's like, oh, we sold that here. You gotta, take profits here, de-risk and whatever. That makes. I'm not saying it doesn't make sense. It makes completely investing financial advice sense or whatever you want to call it. But what I keep trying to say is sometimes you start building into your mentality. Say if you made one positive de-risking move, like cool. Why are you calling me right now? You know what I'm doing. Oh, sorry. So you make one move of pulling out a token and then it drops. And you're like, cool. Like, I'm so glad I did that. Like, I pulled out before it dropped or I took profits, which makes sense, y'all. So I'm not saying it don't make sense, but what happens is you keep trying to do it because you did it one time and you start feeling like you're a genius. And then along the way, you start losing more money. And then you get caught the next time when you pulled out too early. Then you got to buy back when the token is more expensive. So I'm pretty sure there's 1,000 different scenarios when you trade in and out of the market that you will, in fact, make more money than you would have made holding. I know that. But a lot of us are not pro traders. Even the pro traders get spanked. And everybody likes to talk trash like they're the best trader and how many good trades they made. But at the end of the day, if you think long term and just wait till that parabolic phase of the market comes, you'll make more money. Because one thing I hate to see, and I've seen it before, is where, and I'm going to give you like hard numbers, where like somebody, let me create this, just let me make this short. Somebody's working, and I'm not trying to be condescending or anything, so don't take this the wrong way. I know people are sensitive these days, but where somebody is working a regular job, you working a regular hourly job, going to work every day, working 40 hours a week, and then you make, let's say you go through the bull run and you make 200 grand, and I don't know, maybe you was making, I don't know, $14 to $20 an hour, working every day, paycheck to paycheck, paying your bills or whatever, and that's all you got. You can't really go on vacation. You really can't splurge because you're working 40 hours a week. Right. And then they get to the end of the bull cycle and then make like 200 grand. And then you're pissed off because you're like, man, look back at this month in March, blah, 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 or April, blah, blah, blah. If I pulled out here, I would have made 400 grand. Like, I'm going to show you a clip to show you how ungrateful you look. Like, and the stupidity of that. And that's what greed does to people. I saw this clip and I immediately got upset. I'm going to tell y'all why. Maybe some of y'all will see it off rip, but I'll explain. It's only like a 30-second clip. Hopefully y'all can see this, I think. Let me see if I can blow this up some more. But yeah, when I saw this clip, I got angry. Like, I was like, what is your problem? Let me see if I can get this. All right, here we go. I can't even see. So if y'all see what happened in this clip, I think y'all saw it. I tried to blow it up big enough for y'all to be able to see. But if you see what happens in this clip, there's two cars racing. They're racing down this. It's like a cobblestone. I don't know. I don't even know what it's at. But they're racing down this road, and they're going fast. Like they bucking. They bucking. And so this other car, for whatever reason, the people racing, it could be argued that they're doing stupid. It looks like it's set up for racing. I don't know, but they driving pretty stupid themselves. But then you got this other driver that pulls out into the road in his Challenger or whatever. And for one, you're kind of driving kind of stupid because you didn't see those two cars going that fast. Like I don't even understand why you pulled out in the road. Anyway, as you saw, he pulls out into the road, and one of the two cars that were racing clips the front of his car and pretty much spins out. Y'all saw the end of it. Then they just hit the front of his car, tore off the front of his car. Then they crashed or whatever. And as you saw, what does he do? He jumps out the car. Number one, it's because of his stupidity driving and not watching where he's driving. It's his fault. But he jumps out the car and he starts having a fit. Y'all saw him just throw the tantrum. Fuck, blah, blah, and he's cussing and he's going crazy. This is what people look like at the end of the cycle. This is what you look like complaining. Like if you made 200,000, you like, oh, I could have made 400,000. Because although I'm human and I understand that he's upset because I guess his car got messed up, it's like, dude, you just escaped death. Like bro, he literally just escaped death. What if the car that was racing misjudged and saw him, and this happened to me before too, one of the cars racing misjudged and tried to go behind him instead of in front of him and T-boned him. He was dead. He's dead for sure. There's no way he would have took impact in his driver's door with that car going that fast and he would have survived. Mind you, not only did only the front end of his car get torn up, which you can replace, he lived, and then you got the other guy that died. So what I'm saying is, to bring this all back around, if you've been on the channel enough, you notice how I talk. But what I'm saying is, like, there's a lot of people who are not going to make money in this market. Either the people that's going to come in late, that's going to FOMO into it, or the people that are holding crazy picks that are not going to do nothing. Like they might do something, but not as much. Like not trying to FUD or make fun of anybody. The Cardano's XRP. Once again, I know XRP has a lot going on, but I'm talking about as far as the multiples and numbers that it can do. Yeah, but so. I'm trying to say that clear on the channel. I don't know if I've ever said it like that before, but yeah, so many people just, yeah, I don't know. That's just my investing strategy. You might not, like I said, you keep saying you might not buy always at the best price, at the best entry, but as it goes down, or if it reaches its bottom, then hopefully you can catch in DCA on some of it on the bottom, but please get your mindset together now to be grateful and realize, like I said, crypto can change your life in ways that other stuff cannot. And I just say, like, once again, I'm not trying to be condescending or anybody's life coach, but start building your character right now to be grateful and stop. I see too many people complaining, man. It's just, I don't know, man. I can't even get that example, but I just know my quality of life is a lot better than a lot of people's, and yours is probably too. Whether that's food you're eating and you're not in a third world country, you got food to put on the table. It may not be the food you want to eat all the time, but set your mindset up now to be grateful. If you know you work in a regular job right now and you make a substantial amount of money, don't be calculating that I made 100,000, but I could have made 300,000. Like, chill, because once again, everybody's getting smacked around. Matter of fact, let's to the smacked around. Let's get to talking about this rate cuts. I got one more thing I want to share with y'all too. But the rate cut. So there's so many scenarios on this rate cuts, but I'm really not trying to focus on it too much. A lot of people saying it's going to be bullish in the short term. Rate cuts come, the market runs, and then it retests. Then you got people arguing about whether it's going to be 25 basis points or 50 basis points. I think it's going to be 25. If it's 50, there's a lot of consequences that could come behind that. Another thing I'm worried about, as I said, that I'm still kind of waiting for the election because I see so many things that they could. I got a real big one that I don't want to talk about yet because I got to do some more research. But there could be a lot of midterm, not short term or long term, but a lot of midterm bearish scenarios that could come up to cause us to have some more drops. So cool, maybe we get a run with the rate when the rate cuts come because everybody's been waiting 5 years for them. I think the election would be a more bullish catalyst. Listen, I'm just saying what it is. If Trump gets in there, maybe that'll be a bigger. The market will see it as a, before y'all get too political and in your emotions. The market sees it as a, if Trump gets in there, it'll be better. But I don't think I'm the only one thinking about some of the stuff that could potentially happen if Kamala gets in. Long term, I feel like crypto's gonna be fine no matter who gets in there, right? But I just feel like if Kamala somehow how miraculously get in there, if they change the narrative to put her in there, that midterm there's some things that could go a little uglyish. But long term we're gonna be fine. So really that's all you got to worry about, to be honest. But that is why now I'm in my bags. I can't even say I'm lightly DCA, and I'm really chilling right now to see what the next shift of thing is going to be or whatever. If I see something that's a stupid good price, then yeah, probably so. But there's just so many things that can happen in the short and midterm that I'm kind of chilling. Like I pack my bags. I might DCA light here and there, whatever. Then I'm waiting to see what happens with election, rate cuts, other different catalysts. There's new projects that's supposed to be coming out. Trying to weigh which ones are going to be the most bullish. I would say, even I was looking at my list. What was that, last night or this morning? I don't even remember. It all blends together sometime in the last 24 hours. And I was looking at my list of stuff that I've been collecting since last cycle, and I see now that it's probably like 12 of them that I didn't even touch. Like, and I see some of y'all be asking like, "Oh, what's coming out?" I'm not even gonna talk about that because, for one, I don't talk about that. That's number one, and number two, I changed my mind because I'm just trying to figure out what I think is gonna be the most bullish. One of them I did talk about quite a bit like months ago, and I still haven't really touched it. And it kind of played out like I thought it was. And I was like, man, it was like one of my favorites. And I was just like, it kind of had a small resurgence. I don't know, but I'm just trying to really weigh what I pick up and what I invest in. I don't know if any of that came out clearly, but anyway, midterm, I got to see what happens with the election, man. I got to see what happens with the outcome of that is. And what else I got? I probably didn't even talk about that long enough as I wanted to, but I try not to ramble too much. What is this note? Oh, I guess this note was saying that I don't want to see the rate cuts play out like the Bitcoin halving. Remember, everybody's like, "Oh, the halving's coming, the halving's coming, the halving's coming," and then we dropped before the halving got here. But this case, the interest rate cuts are already here. So I'm like, what if it's a run and then it's like that Bitcoin halving and it drops again, because it is still September. Elections are not until November. So even though October is usually bullish, I just don't. I don't know. We just got to see how stuff plays out. And just like I said in the thumbnail, I don't know. I don't care to say that I don't know, because I know everybody's probably trying to make content to say this is what's going to happen when rate cuts coming. None of us know, man. I'm not trying to play the fortune teller game. And this last thing, I like this last clip. This is actually from one of my favorite movies. It's actually an old movie, actually a very old movie. But I wanted to play this clip. Let me play the clip first. Hopefully y'all can hear this. I really like this clip and this movie. Make sure I'm on stream. There we go. And I guess I'll put the link in the chat for y'all after too.
Hello? Frustrating, isn't it? My name is Thompson.
Whatever happened to free will?
We actually tried free will before. After taking you from hunting and gathering to the height of the Roman Empire, we stepped back to see how you do on your own. You gave us the Dark Ages for 5 centuries. until finally we decided we should come back in. The chairman thought that maybe we just needed to do a better job with teaching you how to ride a bike before taking the training wheels off again. So we gave you the Renaissance, the Enlightenment, scientific revolution. For 600 years, we taught you to control your impulses with reason. Then in 1910, we stepped back again. Within 50 years, you'd brought us World War I, the Depression, fascism, the Holocaust, and capped it off by bringing the entire planet to the brink of destruction in the Cuban Missile Crisis. At that point, a decision was taken to step back in again before you did something that even we couldn't fix. You don't have free will, David. You have the appearance of free will.
You expect me to believe that? I make decisions every day.
You have free will over which toothpaste you use or which beverage to order at lunch, but humanity just isn't mature enough to control the important things.
So you handle the important things. Well, the last time I checked, the world's a pretty screwed up place.
It's still here. If we'd left things in your hands, it wouldn't be.
Bro, I like this clip. So I guess I should explain it before. Let me put it in the chat too. So what pretty much is this movie is called The Adjustment Bureau. And these guys are kind of like angels and this other guy's like God or whatever. But of course they made it in movie form. And pretty much they do this thing like when you go to sleep or whatever, they like change your thought process or whatever. And they help you make decisions or whatever like that. And that's why they call it Adjustment Bureau. Hopefully I explained that. But anyway, so the guy found out that about the Adjustment Bureau, and he realized that he didn't have free will because they're pretty much controlling everything or whatever. Am I explaining this? I'm probably not explaining this the best, but y'all watch the clip. But so anyway, so he finds out that he doesn't have free will, and the Adjustment Bureau or the angels or God is really in control of everything. And so in this clip, he's explained it to him. He was like, you don't really have free will because every time we try to give you free will, you go and mess it up and you actually harm yourself more than you help yourself. Anyway, this is a roundabout way, but now y'all see how I think. This is a crazy way of thinking about this, but that's how I think about the crypto market because I was on Twitter this morning. I think y'all should watch the movie. Let me preface it. I know for the guys that just watched this, it looks like it's a high action movie, which it kind of is, but it's actually kind of a rom-com. It's like a rom-com action movie, but the message behind this movie is so dope. It's called The Adjustment Bureau. But anyway, I was on Twitter this morning, and I'm not even gonna say what it was, but the project has been around like since last cycle. Yes, it's been around since last cycle. And then I'm talking too much now. Whatever. But they was like, we're making a token. And I'm like, why? And I played this clip because it correlates to me it correlates the same to me because it's like, that's the problem we have in this cycle. Now, I've researched projects since last cycle. I got a list of over 200 that I'm waiting for and researching and stuff like this or whatever. But then you got all these other idiots that just keep dropping tokens on the market. And to them, they think they're doing this they think they're benefiting themselves. But we're going to drop the token, make money, because they're going to give some of this plots to themselves and their friends or whatever. But they just keep diluting the market, oversaturation, and then messing up the market because I don't want to talk about what it is, but there's absolutely zero reason this thing needs a token. But this is what he's talking about in the clip. We give you free will. We give you the power to make decisions, and you go and start messing stuff up. And they don't even see the crazy things I'm learning. People don't even see what they're doing. They think they're benefiting themselves, which y'all just messing the market up. You're scaring more people out of the market. Whereas if you just had patience and just invested in good projects, or maybe play the game I talked about Friday when, some of these guys are collecting the projects early before they tell their audiences about them. Like, even though I feel like that's messed up, it's still a way to make money. But the more projects you keep putting on the market, the more dilution it is. And the money spread out across several projects. But yeah, I don't, it's the dumbest thing. I'm like, why are y'all making a token? At first I thought it was a joke. They were dead serious about it, and I'm just tired of it. I'm just getting so annoyed. I don't think y'all have any idea how much saturation this market has. There's way too many projects. It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. I talked about it months ago, and it was kind of just like, oh, yeah, this is what it is. But now it's becoming stupid. It's really dumb how many projects there are, especially these made-up ones just to be made up to get liquidity. And they're actually shooting themselves in the foot, and they don't realize it. But I don't know. I'm pretty sure this didn't come out as clear as I wanted to, but I don't know. Maybe I got Monday brain, but I really think y'all should watch that movie. It's called The Adjustment Bureau. And also remember that the other clip that the guy getting into the crash, like, be grateful you're alive. Like, to be honest, what we had even just this weekend alone with Frank Beverly, Tito Jackson. How many people died just this weekend? Like, I know y'all don't like my hippie. Some of y'all probably don't like my hippie talk or whatever you want to call it. I know y'all probably think it's funny when I talk about it, but I keep saying it, like, there's no reason that most of us have to be or should be alive. Like, I see people all the time, like half my age dying. They 8 years old, 11 years old, 12, 14, 20. Like, just like, you got to be grateful that you're here. Um, anyway, I'm gonna get off that soapbox. Y'all heard that enough. Let me get to the comments, questions, and concerns. I saw somebody at the corner of my eye asking if I answer chats. I do. I know. I think some people just sit there the whole stream and read the chat, but I read my chat at the end. But I'm gonna get to it. As he said, yeah, audio was breaking up. Hopefully, I fixed it. And hopefully, the comments are coming through. I ain't gonna lie, because some of them were coming through late. Some of them weren't coming through at all. So let's see if we can get this together. As he said, good morning to you too. Carmen said, good morning, Carmen. Also, Blackmore fam, Blackmore Academy. Mateo, my friend named that baby Mateo. What do you think about? Really not bullish on any of those, to be honest. I know AGI did have a little run, but I mean, I'm not interested in getting in it now. Or it is okay, but I'm not really bullish on any of those, to be honest. May I ask what's your favorite picks for this bull run? Oh, no, I ain't gonna talk about that on the channel. I know my channel is way different from other people. Everybody talks about everything on the channel, but I'm pretty sure I will in the future, but not right now. Katie Kate said hello everyone. What's up, Katie Kate? Crypto Chick said my people in Nigeria. Oh, was that car crash in Nigeria? That was in Lagos. Oh, I thought it might look like Lagos, but I didn't want to call something out and be wrong about it. Yeah, I'm like, bro, I literally I'd have been sitting there like holding my chest, like, man, and maybe because I'm churchy, I've been praying, y'all. But I'd have been thanking God, like I was probably just been sitting there thinking, like, whoa, like, bro, I almost just died. Dude got out the car flipping out by his bumper being torn off, and he's walking fine. And the crazy thing is, it didn't even spin the car. It didn't even spin his car. Like, he literally just took off the edge of the bumper. And dude come out fussing about his Challenger being messed up. Dude, you alive. Stop crying. I'm sorry. That made me so mad. Like, so mad. But yeah. Mateo said, unfortunately, I'm on a wheelchair because of an accident. Oh man. Like permanently or just in the short term? Praying that you Yeah, man. Like I said, I mean, that's what I'm here for. Like I said, well, I had my friends pretty much made me start this channel. I didn't even want to start this channel, but that is one of the reasons I started it, to help out people, make better lives or whatever. And I'm pretty sure most people's, I mean, I don't know what all y'all got, but most people's groups are probably full of whales and stuff like that. But my group is for people who don't have a lot of money to necessarily invest in. So the investing strategy is going to be totally different than what it would be if people had money like I do to put into the market. And like I said, I know people think I'm stupid, but sometimes there's plenty of times I put out buy alerts before I even bought the tokens and stuff myself, because I know if I put my money in, some of these things are so small that it's going to fly up, and I just like DCA over time. But anyway, long story short, I'm here to help people change their lives. But I'm praying for your situation. Hopefully things get better for you and your family. Michael said, when is the $50? Actually, there's no $50 tier, Michael. That was just for people that were early adopters and people who wanted to join the group early. It's never going to be that price again. Like, I think I said this on Friday. Like, if anything, the price is going to go up from here. So the price now is like the lowest it'll ever be again. So you might want to hop in there. Might want to hop in there, but that's up to you. Crypto gonna say, are you the one that? Yeah, but I see so much stuff, especially excuse me, I've seen so much stuff going on in the crypto YouTube space for the last month and a half that I'm trying to disconnect myself from all that stupid drama because it's really getting stupid out here. And then people using stuff that I put up trying to create their own narratives that I don't want to be a part of. So yeah, I'm the one that called them out, but I'm just trying not to focus on any of that stuff anymore. Um uh we say, oh, I don't know. I don't even know who that is. Um Shay Rock said one of my favorite films. Oh yeah, Adjustment Bureau. Man, I love that movie. I'm telling you, like it's just a good message. Like I said, it's like action thriller kind. I mean, it's not the most thrilling. Like maybe it's not like Born Identity, but it's a good movie with a good message that makes you think. I like movies like that. So I don't know if y'all like movies like that. Then I think it's a good movie to watch. Um, love this space with so much grifting or drifting, grifting. I think you meant grifting. Memes kill this cycle. Yeah, I mean, and they probably gonna do some more damage too. To be honest, it's gonna be nasty. It's gonna be a nasty one. And between people creating meme coins and fake projects that don't even or projects that don't need to be created, and trying to introduce their utility in their ecosystem and whatever, it's getting stupid, man. And it's crazy. People are very short sighted, very narrow minded that they can't even see how they're hurting themselves. But it is what it is. Um, EA said how you slick showing a show with guys, but no one will know the token. Oh, are you? What you know what I'm talking about? What you say? I think I know what you're saying. Are you talking about the project? I'm talking about to drop the token. What you say? You slick showing a show. Oh no, I wasn't even doing it because of that. Now I see what you're saying, EA. I wasn't even doing it because of that. No, I actually that's funny though. It does go together, doesn't it? So you know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, I was like, why y'all making a token? That makes no sense. Um, yeah, yes, almost low key, I almost traded it just because of community. Man. Uh, Crypto guy said, "So yeah, so broski, say names. I don't even know what you're talking. I've been saying so much stuff. Say names of who? I don't even know. Yeah, you should do a collab with Brother Crypto. He's solid. I've seen that name before, but I don't know. I'm not like I said. I don't know. I don't know, especially the smaller channels. I don't know, but um, I don't know. I don't even know how to say that. I just don't think as many people know the space as well as they think they do. And what I will say, I'm not talking about that person, but I'm just saying when I haven't heard this person, but I know a lot of people. What a lot of people do that I'm learning, and I've even seen some people say it's happened with mine that they'll follow bigger channels, and so they'll like get inside information on what bigger channels or bigger influencers are shilling, but they themselves will have a Patreon and they will talk about the projects that bigger people talk about, not realizing themselves that they're scams. I've seen that a lot this cycle. So I'm very like leery when I talk about other channels. And I keep saying we're not brothers, we're not cousins. But besides EA, because when I first came in and started watching his channel, I was like, oh, you talking about some of the stuff I'm talking about. Oh, and you know about this project. But these other people's what they do is they get into these telegrams or these cabals and they start shilling the other stuff that the cabals are. Hopefully, I'm making sense. They start shilling the stuff that the cabals are shilling, not realizing that it's not even a solid project. And so that'll be their picks, and I'll be like, no, those are not good picks. Like so, I'm very leery when I talk about other people's Patreons or channels and stuff like that. If they're I'm sorry, if they don't like know stuff before it comes out, then I don't think they're a good person to be following. A lot of people only talk about stuff after it comes out. They only know about it when, like I said, somebody tell a group or something, talks about it or whatever. And that was one of the first things I know was about EA. I was like, bro, who are you? Because you know the stuff I know. Like, but I don't know. I don't know what to tell y'all, but I don't know. I've seen that name like twice, but I don't know Crypto God. I I don't know who that is. He said, "I say it if it was my show. Let Zoe do his thing." Yeah, I be trying. Listen, because I'm telling you, man. As small as my channel is, I be pissing off a lot of people because I think I be telling the truth, and I'll see them like they'll make a show and they'll be talking around what I was talking around. I was like, I know you've never talked about that before, but why are you talking about it now? Like even after I made the show Friday, I've seen two already because, like I said, if they're a bigger channel and they've been around since last cycle, I don't watch these new channels. But if they've been around since last cycle before, I'm usually like when I'm working or doing something, I like have their videos playing in the background, even if they don't like me, because I'm not stupid. Like people's egos mess them up. Even if I know a person doesn't like me, sometimes I can not like them, but they're part of the sentiment of the space. So anyway, I was watching a video this morning, and I was like, "Oh, you don't like me either? Okay." So that makes me not trust you now because why would you not like me? Because all I do is tell the truth. And so I think greed just messes people up. They got a good thing going. You can still make money, but greed makes people think they have to do they have to do mess up stuff to make money. I don't know. I really don't care. I told you. I think I'm gonna bring one of my little entourages on screen one time. These people be thinking they be scaring me. Y'all, they don't know the people I hang around. And I think my personality is nothing like the people that I hang around and know. So I think people like, oh, he's a little. I could bring one person on the stream and have everybody scared. But anyway, I'm a Christian man, so and I'm trying to be better on my channel, but I don't be caring if people don't like me. Y'all need to stop trying to scam people. Um, but actually, I think I'm gonna do that later on. Like when the cycle goes on, bring some of my little crazy friends and some of my celebrity friends on stream just to talk about crypto. I'm not trying to do it right now because the whole celebrity meme coin meta just was trash, and seeing any type of celebrity right now is gonna make people think I'm a scammer. I kept trying to say, y'all saw what happened. What was that, Jason Derulo? I was like, bro. It was like, no, Jason's gonna be different. He's gonna be. I'm like, bro, whatever. I think they rugged that meme coin too. Stay away from these celebrity meme tokens. Anyway, I'm just rambling right now. Wait, what does this comment say? Try to refresh your page. It might fix the audio sync. Oh, my audio was out of sync? I don't know. Anyway, kind of rambled the stream. But yeah, appreciate you coming hanging out on the stream. I really be trying to come on yours too. I'll be doing all kinds of stuff though. Between the music stuff and trying to build other companies that I'm building. Cause I was like, oh, when the bull runs over, I'm gonna start working on that. And I was like, that's the dumbest thing I could do. I shouldn't be working on that now. But yeah, as I said before, I'm chilling, quiet in the Patreon. And y'all saw how Bitcoin dropped over the weekend anyway. Sometimes it's just not, you don't always have to be yapping in the Patreon. And, you know, most people are like, I put out trade alerts every day. I'm not trying to do that. Like, we just holding long term. When stuff looks better and we figure out what's going on with rate cuts and election and stuff and new projects come out, then we'll be on top of that. But like I said, I'm always sitting at the computer. So send a message to say something, I'll probably respond. Sometimes it's a couple of hours. But just I'm telling y'all, take this moment to chill. Take this moment to chill and relax because it's gonna get crazy. And some of y'all gonna probably find out that y'all have anxiety and didn't know you had it before. Um EA. See, that's what we talking about. EA know his stuff, man. You know exactly. He just sent me a message. Yeah, that's exactly the project I was talking about. I was like, why y'all making a token? What is that? Oh, I didn't even know it was out. We having Discord conversations on stream. But yeah, I didn't even know. I just think it's dumb they came out with a token. What is that? Anyway, um, yeah, y'all find some good groups that know what's going on in the space. That's not groups that's not speculating. Groups that's not trying to figure out. Groups that's not waiting for somebody, some cabal or somebody to shield it, and then they be like, "Oh, I know my group doesn't know that this is being shielded, so let me act like this is my alpha." Because sometimes you're getting bad information. Matter of fact, let me check on another project. There was a scam project that everybody was shielding. Let me see where that joint is at right now. I bet they're gonna stop talking about it. Yep, exactly. It's going in the trash hole. See, that's what I'm saying. So you got a lot of these groups that wait for bigger telegrams and stuff to talk about stuff, and they're like, "Ooh, this is hidden information. Let me talk about it," and they don't realize the project is a scam. So, yeah, like I said, actually, this is messed up. I want to talk about something. Somebody tried to use my words and stuff to try to set up a certain video because I always talk about me and EA's channel, whatever. But never mind. I'm not gonna get into that because that gets messy. But anyway, two of the best channels. So yeah, what is his channel name? EA's. He's right in the chat. That's his channel right there talking. You talking about everything altcoin? Is that what you're talking about, Azzy? That's him in the chat. The purple and blue right there. It's right above your head. I think it's above your head. I mean, above your comment. Everything altcoin. That's your channel, right? Why is it not letting me click it? Anyways, that's the same. The same as his name is in the chat is the name of his channel. What else we got here? Yeah, let's move this conversation. I want to know. I'm about to get out of here, y'all. But if you're new on the channel, you're just hanging out on the channel. I know a lot of these groups are not the best. I don't talk mine every day either, but I feel like I got one of the best Patreons out there. It's patreon.com/cryptozo. I am not yapping aimlessly in there for no reason every day. I know a lot of people do that because they're like, we wanted to make it seem like we active or whatever, but I'm always sitting at the computer. Yeah. Anyway, stream went way different than I thought it was. Anyway, appreciate y'all hanging out. Patreon.com/cryptozo. And I'm going to catch y'all next time.